You're listening to the Davey Mac Sports Program on the Riotcast Network, riotcast.com.
It's the Davey Mac Sports Program.
Now there's a steal by Bird. Underneath the DJ, lays it in. Right out, one second left. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier.
Oh, a spectacular move by Michael Jordan. Oh, wow. In your life have you seen anything like that? Wide right.
Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
Oh, the band is out on the field. He's going to go in the end zone. He's going to go in the end zone. The Bears have won. The Bears have won. Oh, my God. You believe in miracles?
It's the Davey Mac Sports Program on riotcast.com. And here's your host, Dave MacDonald.
Yeah! Good morning, Vietnam!
We're back in the world. We're not in the NAM.
I know. Just ever since Robin Williams died, I've been I've been looking at his movies, his discography.
I know. You keep singing Dude Looks Like a Lady.
Yeah. And I go, good morning. I just watched Good Morning Vietnam yesterday.
Yeah.
Adrian Cronauer. What a movie. Davey Mac, Eastside Dave. Some people call me the sports master.
He's the one that we've been after.
With me to my left, weighing in at 192 pounds,
Trim.
the king of the castle, Chris Pepper-Staley.
Yeah.
Look at him. Look at him.
Tired.
There he is.
Very tired.
Engineer extraordinaire. He's ready to rock. He has a new haircut. He's going gray rapidly. The anti-Benjamin Buttons, Sean O'Barry.
Anti-Benjamin Button would just be a normal human being.
He had dark hair 2 months ago. I look at the guy on our Ustream channel there. Holy fuck, it's like looking at Phil Donahue over here. Hey, he's the keyboard man.
Hey, what's his name? Keyboard man, yay!
Roy Schaefer.
Roy.
Hit it.
The man behind the scenes, Eric Z, putting together these wonderful videos every week. Eric Z. You turned up. Okay, now I'm back. When you have the Z, it's a great last initial. You know, there was a Dr. Z on Sports Illustrated. He always used to get the Super Bowl prediction incorrect. Anytime he predicted the Super Bowl, those teams were guaranteed to finish in last
And
place.
he held a job?
And he held a job. He was the worst of ever. Dr. Z predicts the 49ers this year.
Peter
The
King-
1 year the 49ers finished 2-14.
At least Peter King makes safe bets.
Peter King is great. Peter King's awesome. And Peter King, like myself, refuses to say Redskins because of the racism.
You just said it.
Me and Peter King call him the Washington football team, and we're going to keep doing it.
I love calling them the
Okay?
Redskins. I love
Don't you dare. Not on this program. Let me tell you something, Peppy Hamburger. There's a story. I don't know if you've heard of this Ray Rice character.
Who?
Yeah. There's a story going on. Ray Rice. That's all I got to hear. Wall-to-wall coverage. Ray Rice.
It's dominated everything this week.
ESPN. All the sports networks. Ray Rice. Oh, my God. Yeah, the guy hit his fiance, and yes, he's in the wrong.
He decked her.
He's a piece of garbage. We know this. But I don't focus entirely on Ray Rice this evening. I focus on Roger Milhouse Goodell because he reminds me exactly like Richard Nixon. It's never the crime. Well, the crime's bad, but it's always the cover-up. And this guy released a statement today at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard where he said that the NFL not only did not see the video of Ray Rice punching his then fiancée in the face in an elevator, but in fact, he requested from the Atlantic City Police Department and Atlantic County in New Jersey, he requested the tape and that he never got such tape. Now, Pepper has a Davey Mac Sports Program exclusive. Breaking news, Peppy
This
Ham.
came up 7 minutes ago on ESPN.com.
7 minutes ago. Well, forget ESPN. I'm giving you the credit. You
ESPN.
are Woodward and Bernstein.
A police officer who's remaining anonymous, said he sent the video to the NFL 5 months ago and to an NFL executive, and they called him back because he put his contact information with it, and they left him a voicemail saying how terrible the video was.
Oh! Get him out! Get him out! The heck out of him! That's a little mad dog for you when he gets mad. Get him out! Get him the heck out of here!
So he acknowledged he'd seen it. He replied to the email.
So, Roger, what about that statement you literally released an hour ago before this breaking news?
Yeah.
Get him out, to quote Mad Dog.
He's done. Right?
I am so sick of Roger Goodell. He's been the absolute anti-fun commissioner sitting on that guy. Guys can't dunk a football on the goalpost anymore? What is this?
No, that's pretty stupid,
In terms
though.
of celebrations, that's about as mild as you can get. Is he going to regulate spiking the football or the old the Hollywood guy doing the knee thing? Remember?
It's not
in
called
the Walk of Life video. Billy White Shoes Johnson, right?
It's not spiking; it's gronking the ball. Remember
Gronk!
that? Remember that?
Gronk that thing.
That was about 2 years ago when everyone fell in love with him.
Gronk it. I am so sick of Goodell, and I'm sick. I'm just. He's a disgust. He's as disgusting as Ray Rice, because he saw the video, lied about it, and gave this guy 2 games.
Well, it's insane. Why would they lie about it? You had to know it was going to come out
Don't
again.
they understand
Why
that
would
no
Goodell
one,
lie?
And this wasn't, let's be honest, this ain't Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, even an RG3, a Cam Newton. This is Ray Rice. Yes, he's a good running back, but he's not, nationally popular. He's popular with Ravens fans.
And fantasy players. Even last year, he had a terrible fantasy year. Ray Rice is a running back on the Ravens. It's
Used
not,
to be. He was released yesterday.
and banned indefinitely by the NFL.
And the Ravens are hypocrites, and so is John Harbaugh. I had to watch a month ago John Harbaugh doing a press conference. Well, he's straightened his life around, and it wasn't even that bad. First of all, here's my thing. We saw the first video, which to me was as disturbing, if not more, because
No, it was
a guy,
much less disturbing.
No. Excuse me. A guy lifting an unconscious woman and propping her up as if to, right there on the scene of the crime, say, try and screw up the details of the crime scene. That was really disturbing to me. I would have kicked him out of the league for that alone.
It's disturbing, but what?
2 games?
The tape where he decks her is it's insane. You
But
don't
again,
think, you don't think it's real?
How
so
do
crazy.
people think she got there? She has narcolepsy? For Christ's sake, sting that. What scenarios were people inventing that his wife was unconscious and he had
Maybe-
to prop her against the goddamn elevator door?
Maybe she got lightheaded, lost her balance.
Yeah, lightheaded because of his fist.
'Cause elevators-
Because a professional athlete's fist. He's a scumbag. Ray Rice is awful, and Roger Goodell is just as bad. He's culpable. He's like the Sean O'Barry of commissioners.
Roger Goodell's just a good Nazi right now. He's a good Nazi.
Yeah, that's right. And I don't want my sports leagues commissioned by some Nazi. You're out, Goodell. You, all your little minions.
How long does he have? How long does Goodell have before he is forced to step down?
He should be forced
Tomorrow.
immediately. And the NFL owners, and we all know that's who runs the commissioner's office, they need to step up for a change and say, this guy's given our entire league a bad name. Goodell, sorry, you're gone.
This Rice thing is really crazy because now the Players Association is voting on changing the drug rules because Josh Gordon got banned for a year for smoking weed. So
Smoking pot.
yeah,
He was banned for a year. 2 games, the guy punched a chick. And I know they're going to say, well, we just suspended him indefinitely.
And he said
only after America got on your ass. Come on.
And he said it was like from secondhand pot smoke because like it came back like borderline. The test, the positive test.
I've used that same excuse
Yeah.
13 times with my different probation officers.
So he ends up, last week they said he was going to start working at a car dealership in Ohio. Josh Gordon.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, but now the Players Association is voting to up the limits of drugs so that he'll be reinstated. Wes Welker will be reinstated. Like a bunch of guys are about to get reinstated back into the NFL.
Good. I mean, if you're smoking a little pot,
That's the rumor.
It's not like hitting your wife. Jeez Louise.
I mean, the video is insane.
You would think the NFL would be a little more sensitive because, I don't know, O.J. Simpson killed his wife.
He wasn't playing at the time. I mean, he was retired, Dave. Come on. He was
a running back.
He was an actor.
Just like Ray Rice.
He's also acquitted. So
He was acquitted, Shawno. But come on. Come on. OJ, what the
if
thing?
the gloves don't fit,
If the glove don't fit, baby, you must acquit. Right? Johnny Cochran.
I remember him. Brain cancer.
I watched that. My grandma, little Irish woman, was obsessed with the O.J. Simpson trial. And I'd come home from school. I want to watch Transformers or some BS like that.
wait, you would have been in high school, by the way.
I still wanted to watch Transformers. And I still do. What, do you think I've evolved? You think I've matured?
No, you're devolving.
The answer is no. Yeah. I'm jerking off in my garage 7 times a night. Okay? That's devolving. My grandma would be like, I'd be like, how long are you going to stick with this trial? I need to see what Cato's going to say, David. I need to see what Cato's going to say. I swear to God, this is a true story, Pepper. My grandmother came up with this fantastic theory of, I wish they could get the dogs to talk. And I go, what does that mean? She goes, the dog was there at the entire murder.
He's got a point.
The dog was there at the murder, David. Mm-hmm. If they could just train the dogs to talk, we'd find out exactly what happened.
Boom.
I go, I think I know what happened. He killed her!
You don't know that for sure.
We still have to say that? Why? We can't use our own little brains there? O.J. Simpson.
I think he was innocent.
You think so? You think he was framed by the LAPD?
When I was in middle school, there was a fire alarm, right? So everyone had to go outside. This was the day that he got off. And there was some black guy in a bike rolling down. OJ's free! OJ's free! Not guilty!
That's so racist and horrible.
It's not racist. It really happened. True story.
Yeah. But, the black guy said it.
Yeah, the black guy
I thought you were shouting at the black guy,
no,
OJ's free.
No, I was 11.
Pepper was an introvert.
Well, I was in high school, and like the Kennedy assassination, they stopped class. I swear to God. This is Christian Brothers Academy, one of the best learning centers in the state of New Jersey. I always...
Wait, you were in high school for the JFK assassination?
No, but I can imagine.
God, you're old.
You son of a bitch. I can imagine.
God.
And anyway, everything stopped. My history teacher, Mr. McKenna, wheeled a TV in so we could watch it live. And all these rich white kids were just up in arms. I'm like, why do you care? I mean, once you guys kill the person, you're going to have the same lawyers. You're all rich.
Seriously.
Right? It wasn't about black or white. It was about money.
Yeah.
Peppy Ham. Just like Roger Goodell and the owners of the NFL are disgusting, greedy, all about money. Sometimes you have to go, you know what? This is bad. Let's get rid of the guy. Let's denounce it publicly and this and that. You don't hide the video, which allegedly may have occurred, and you do not suspend a guy for 2 games. Will we get control of ourselves?
I don't think so.
What if an NFL player hits another man? Like punches a guy caught on tape.
It's a man, right?
Well, does that make it okay?
And
Adrian Peterson got into a bar fight like 2 seasons ago.
I'm not supporting it.
No,
Fired?
bad. No.
I won't support it, but
out there.
you don't know what's, plus plenty of times, Sean L. Barry, not just for football players, but all professional athletes, some guy at a bar will intentionally irritate them, talk smack, to get punched, to get a big paycheck.
Of course.
So, I mean, the man thing, but a
We
woman...
should start doing
That's
that.
like what you would do, David.
That is what I've done. I punched Derek Jeter in the mouth. That's why he's hitting 260 right now.
And all you got was a bag of balls like the broads you
That's
banged.
it. I actually saw Derek Jeter at a bar, him and Shane Spencer, after the 98 World Series. I bought him 2 shots of
Of what?
Jägermeister.
Jägermeister.
That was popular in the 90s, Pepper. I know you were still, reading your phonics book. But for those of us who were in college, that was a
How old
hugely
are you?
popular
You were
cocktail.
in college in 1995?
1998? I was
Really?
in
Were you?
college.
Wow,
Yeah,
you're old.
I graduated
Old?
in 96 from high school.
Old. He's old. You're even old.
Roy, when did you go to
He's 1
college?
year older than me.
Well, I watched the moon landing when I was in grammar school. So
Oh, my God. This is getting uncomfortable.
He ain't even lying, too. This motherfucker's about 62 years old. Anyway, it's just, by the way, Jeter and Shane Spencer, horrified. They were like, this fucking redheaded guy is definitely put poison in these shots. He's trying to kill us. And Jeter didn't drink it. Shane Spencer, he drank the shit out of that. But he was also off the Yankees by 2002.
Jeter is smarter than that.
Yes, Jeter is smarter than that.
gave it to one of his brothers.
I do want to hit the Jeter farewell on the last day, but with the Ray Rice, it's interesting. The Ravens are playing tomorrow against the Steelers. I wonder what kind of... they have to address this. I do not want to see Jim Nantz and Phil Simms I don't think he will, too, by the way. I think Sims will bring it up because he's also in the Davey Mac, Peter King. We're not calling the Washington team by their name. They're just the Washington football team to us.
They're the Redskins, man.
But Sims is going along with that, so I think he has a moral code, unlike a Chris Pepper Stanley, who still wants to float this Native American bigotry in the air. Not me. I think Sims is going to say, but what do you think? Do you think Sims will attack Roger Goodell?
No, not at all. They're not going to attack Goodell.
Because they have
It's
NFL
biting the
money?
hand, dude. Come on. There's no way they're going to attack him. They're going to bring up Ray Rice. I doubt they even touch on it all that much. I guess there's going to be a mention of it, but they're
You have to.
No, they're going to touch on it. But I'm sure there's a mandate saying stick to the game happening tonight.
This is the point. There can't be such a mandate. The
cover.
NFL has
What do you mean?
to get ahead of this by letting their announcers talk about it, by letting everyone discuss
And what
it,
are they
and
gonna
then
say?
cathartically purging themselves of the story. I was thinking about this. Roger Goodell right now is praying to Jesus for yet another PED baseball scandal, right? Couldn't you just imagine Goodell saying, God damn, if he has to shoot David Ortiz with steroids himself while Ortiz is sleeping in Boston, I won't put it past Goodell. He needs another scandal somewhere.
This has been a really slow news week altogether.
Yeah.
Like, there's not even any wars really breaking out right
He's on the phone to Balco as we speak, giving them information about Lance Armstrong and whatnot. I better hear Sims and Nance discuss this at length. I don't want them to float
You're
over.
insane. That's no way it's going to happen. You're wrong.
Well, then, the entire Davey Mac Sports Program is boycotting the National Football League until Roger Goodell is relieved of his duties.
You got it.
That's
I won't watch a single
That
game.
means no games for Shauno.
Yep.
And Roy, I know how big of a Arizona Cardinals fan you are.
I am.
Nope. Nothing. Nothing for you.
Not even my
And that
Bears.
means Mr. Fantasy Football, Chris Pepper Stanley, you're out. You're out.
only
Do
reason-
not watch any NFL, nor will I.
The only reason you want to boycott is because you saw the Giants game on Monday.
Yeah, they made me boycott. That
was
my
fun.
friends,
We were texting back and
was
forth.
the exact debacle that I've been predicting for months.
Well, if anyone saw one single preseason game or read anything in the New York papers, you know Eli doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't have any control whatsoever over this West Coast offense.
Not to repeat myself, but on this show, I've said a million times, Eli's best strength is going back in the pocket and just chucking the shit out of the football 40 yards down the field. He's actually an incredibly accurate passer with these long throws of 30 yards or over. So to give him an entire offense where it's quick 8-yard passes and slants, you're taking his best characteristic and attribute away
And
from
you're
him.
also taking away his best receiver, in Victor Cruz. Victor Cruz is a guy that goes downfield.
Victor Cruz wasn't even I didn't even know he was in the game. And by the way, I tuned into the Colts. I guess all the Giants are over there. Bradshaw and Knicks.
I know, yeah.
The entire night, I just kept going over my buddy. Yeah, I wish they had Bradshaw now, because my friend was telling me that the Bradshaw loss wouldn't be bad. I'm like, are you kidding me? This guy's giving a lot of 1,000-yard seasons to the Giants. And you can't replace him on Bradshaw that quickly.
They had a lot of hope for David Wilson.
Yeah, who's retired at the age of 23. The Giants are a disgrace, and so is the NFC East. That division.
No. The Eagles came back pretty hard. I mean,
against the Jaguars.
I think the Jaguars are for real this
The
season,
Eagles
bro.
were also down 70-0. NFL Sunday Ticket truly is the greatest event of all time, because I was watching all the games, and then I just was like, in the corner of my eye, oh my God, the Jacksonville Jaguars are up 17-0
in the first quarter.
at the end of the first half. Second half, the Eagles scored 31 and answer points. 34. The Washington football team is an abortion. I don't know what happened to RG3. Mainly, his attitude has totally changed. He's becoming a dick. Sorry to get technical.
I think he always was a dick, and now that Shanahan's out, and maybe Snyder's put in some, Gruden maybe is telling him what to do.
Yeah. And who's the other team? The Cowboys. That Cowboys game, which I watched because that was a national game.
I turned it off.
49ers, Cowboys.
How could you?
The Niners went in there, and you realized, why even have an NFC East? Have one game, the NFC Championship, between the Niners and the Seahawks again. Because no one in the NFC, not even the Saints, and by the way, I predicted a rebound year for the Packers, and geez Louise, I'm not looking so good after one game, but I'm not looking
against
good.
the Seahawks.
I know, but I'm expecting big things. The Packers are my Super Bowl team out of the NFC.
Your call. Who's your Super Bowl? Who's the Super Bowl game for you?
Packers Colts.
Wow.
Yeah, baby.
Really, the Colts with their terrible running game.
I like Luck, and I just told you Bradshaw's on the Colts. He'll give him yards. Bradshaw's a good football player. He's very underrated. He's not a fantasy star, and that's all Chris Pepper Stanley goes by. If you go by the Davey Mac thing, you sit there, you watch the games on Sunday, your eyes aren't on the goddamn laptop or some shitty computer in Astoria, Queens, like Pepper has. Some goddamn Apple IIe that's only in green and black font.
You're just hanging out in your cul-de-sac in Jersey, just loving life. Huh?
That's what I'm doing.
Buying beer from a liquor store for some reason.
That's what I do, dogs, eh? I live right across the street from a liquor store.
You're in a garage in a cul-de-sac
In a garage.
in Jersey.
I have the best stores across the street from me,
What
man.
stores are those?
Got bagel stores, got pizza stores, and booze stores, Daddy.
I think it's just a pizza bagel store that sells beer.
Drink all night. Walk over there at 1 o'clock in the morning. I'll take 2 slices. Get up, walk up to the bagel place. You got breakfast. 7 o'clock rolls. Buy the booze. It's phenomenal. Perfect.
We live oddly similar lives.
Yeah. Only I live like in a town that's a little bit like The Wire. You know? I'm assuming Marlowe's going to roll up on me. Yeah, I'm still watching The Wire in the marathon, and that just gave it away that I'm on season 4. I didn't choose Avon Barksdale. I chose Marlowe, the new drug kingpin in season 4.
Yeah. The younger guy.
Episode 2, season 4 of The Wire, in case you folks at home want to watch it with me. Or Sean O'Barry, for that matter.
Yeah.
Because that one time we watched Lethal Weapon,
That was great.
both high as a kite.
Mm-hmm.
We texted back and forth. And I said, Sean, Lethal Weapon 2's on Thursday. 0 response.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of movies, in the Davey Mac Sports Program, and The Watchers, our movie show, monthly, I have an idea for the football, the football drinking extravaganza that we do every 2 years.
Starting now.
Starting now. Chris Pepper Stanley, you got a bootleg copy of Draft Day.
Yeah, yes, I do.
By the way, I like that you did that. That's very good, and I am interested in seeing them film. My only hesitation would be, we've never seen this movie.
Yeah.
Would we be just watching? Because we have to shut
Pay
up
attention.
to watch the
You know,
plot twist.
That's actually a good point. We'd all have to watch it.
We'd have to
3
watch
times.
it. Yeah. The other thing I thought of, Rudy. That's option number 2. Option number 3, very, very controversial. And here it is.
Bad News Bears.
Any Given Sunday again. That's what I'm thinking. Now, for me, for my vote, I want to do Any Given Sunday again.
All right, hold
Keep
on.
in mind, we were fucked up when we did it last time. We basically have no memory of the show.
Yeah, exactly. What would be funny is if we do it again
And
right?
say the same things.
and every listen to it. Wow, it's the same exact show. We are.
Oh, you know we're going to be doing the same shit. So it's actually going to be like reenacting a best of on radio. I say we do it.
Yeah.
I say we do it in October. I say we get on this.
All right. Yeah, let's do it in October.
All right, let's
Are
do
you
it.
guys down for Any Given Sunday again?
Yeah. Count me
Any
in.
drunken Sunday too?
Get all
my
coked
Part
up
two.
and drunk.
All right, so that's it, folks. Look, it'll be a Friday in October.
Yeah.
We got to do Fridays. Oh, Shauno wants me to do a live read. Thank you. Shauno is one of the great engineers of all time. Hey, TrueCar.com. Did you know that TrueCar.com is changing car buying forever? Yeah. Every day, TrueCar users receive negotiation-free guarantee savings. Some features not available in all states. In the first 6 months of this year, over 275,000 cars were sold by the TrueCar Certified Dealer Network, Peppa.
TrueCar users save an average of $3,221 off of MSRP.
What?
Yeah. When you're
fantastic.
ready to buy a car, just follow these 3 easy steps.
Okay, what's number 1?
First, go to TrueCar.com and find out what people pay for the car you're looking for. Then, register at TrueCar.com to see upfront pricing information and lock in your savings. Third step is simple. Just print out your TrueCar savings certificate and take it to the TrueCar Certified Dealer for a better, hassle-free car buying experience. Remember, every day TrueCar users receive negotiation-free guaranteed savings. Save time, save money, and never overpay. Visit TrueCar.com today. That's TrueCar.com.
TrueCar.com. I love
3
TrueCar,
steps.
man.
3 steps.
3 steps. You can't beat that.
No.
You can't beat 3 steps.
Suck.
That is a professional quarterback dropping back in the pocket. Used to be 5 steps. Now it's 3. I don't want you to drop back in the pocket with more than 3 steps. If you do, get off my football team, you piece of garbage.
Colin Kaepernick looked kind of nasty on that, but he was playing against Dallas.
Kaepernick is back. And Tony Romo is just...
What, 3 picks?
He might be the worst QB. Eli, by the way, everyone's, of course, roasting Eli Manning. Did they watch the football game? Because I've been dealing with this for years. Guys run the wrong routes. Guys drop the football. Guys almost seem like sometimes they're playing volleyball. Eli throws them the ball, and they hit the ball in the air for the opposing team's defensive backfield to intercept the ball. And then people look at the stat line at the end of the game, and they go, well, Eli threw 3 picks. 2 of them should have been caught. I'm sick and tired of this anti-Eli. Watch the games. This is why fantasy football ruins the sport, because people only see the box score instead of sitting there watching the football on the field. You know, Eli wasn't an abortion. Defense was not that good, though. Oh, boy. I mean, I know the Lions are good. How does Megatron, in the first series of the game, get open by 25 yards?
When I was watching that, I didn't think it was real. I thought, this can't be happening. He was wide open in the middle of the field.
First series of the game. The best receiver since Jerry Rice was wide open. He was Roy Schaefer open. Wow. When Roy gets on the football field, Shano, everyone just leaves him alone. Mainly because he can't catch.
I've seen it. Yeah.
Straight fire.
He's a good soccer player, this Roy.
I got the legs, just not the arms.
Oh, my God. That was a little weird. That was a little uncomfortable.
It's most shows.
What else do you got? What else do you got? Like, what body parts are you proud of?
My eyes are nice. I got nice eyes.
All right. And yet you wear sunglasses 100% of the time.
Got the bright lights in my eyes.
He's self-hating.
Blinded by the Super Troopers over here.
You know what my best body part is? My dick. Oh, my God. Of course I was going to say that. I thought Roy was going to say it. He went with some weird, my eyes.
Oh, believe me, it crossed his mind. He went from dick to eyes right away. Yeah. Dick, no, I shouldn't say that. Eyes.
Did you see, so Jonathan Vilma,
Dick has an eye.
who hates Goodell because he was a member of the Saints who got suspended. Yeah. He said he should be held accountable for his lack of action, just like Ray Rice has finally been held accountable for his actions. It's a good point. And the guy you don't want defending you, Floyd Mayweather, says, I think there's a lot worse things that go on in other people's households. Nope, not really.
No.
Beating your wife is as bad as it gets. I guess killing her is the only worst thing.
Yeah.
No,
but pretty much, that's as bad as it gets, bro.
Never punched a woman I was dating in the head until she passed out.
Even as a boy, I don't think I ever hit a girl, and that's the straight truth.
You know what blows my mind?
I can't even imagine.
She ended up marrying him the next day, didn't she?
She did marry him. She was the fiance then, but I don't think it was the next day.
It was pretty quick, though. But, yeah, they get married, and she went and defended him at his trials. And
she wants that Ravens money. I mean,
about to say, you're kind of screwing her in the long run.
You
as well.
are.
No?
But at the same time, she's collateral damage. You know, you can't have Ray Rice playing in your football field. And you can't have Roger Goodell, who covered up for this guy, being the commissioner. Period.
She's not going to get any of this football money because it's gone. And now she's
screwed.
Yeah, she's fucked.
And now she's the wife of a guy who beats her. It's an ugly scene. And
she's got
quite frankly, there are times where I'm watching the NFL and I'm like, I'm not sure I can watch this league anymore. I mean, we still are dealing with the Aaron Hernandez nonsense. By the way, Bob Kraft, the Patriots owner, felt like he needed to get front and center on this and was like, no team in the NFL is going to pick up Ray Rice now.
That's
good. It's good that you're on the soapbox, Mister. There was a triple homicide killer on your team.
You're gonna blame him for that?
Yeah, because this was a guy who beat people up in college, who had gang ties, and they knew about it, and they still gave him $40 million.
And it's just par for the course of the NFL. No one cares as long as they play well in the football.
That's
as long as
fine,
they don't
Pepper,
get caught.
But we've had this debate before, especially with the Patriots. I know no one cares. So then stay quiet. Don't get in front of a microphone or a camera. I don't need Bob Kraft out there. You just shut up. You stay the fuck away.
He's a confused old man. He can say whatever he wants. No one's going to listen to him regardless.
The Patriots had Dante Stallworth on the team. A guy, they acquired him after he drunkenly killed a pedestrian with his car.
That's
got away with it because the guy wasn't supposed to be walking.
Yeah.
On the
You can't
thing.
be fucking walking like that. Jaywalking, dude.
But he was fucking blacked out drunk too.
Well, don't be jaywalking. You know?
You like judging people, man.
Seriously.
Look, if the law lets you go free, fine. Look, Aaron Hernandez.
It's because God told me to do this. God called me to judge everyone, including you, Pepper.
Go right ahead. I can give a fuck.
You're going to hell. You're failing your life test.
Can't wait.
In the test of life, you're going to hell. It's not going to be fun down there. I mean, don't get me wrong.
It's not that fun up here.
You are going to be running into Jim Morrison and Bobby Kennedy down in hell.
Oh, hell
But
yeah.
it's going to be very hot. 81 degrees
You're
in hell.
going to be naked.
81? That's
81 degrees, man.
That's uncomfortable.
That's hot, right?
Be sweaty all the time.
It is from my
Fahrenheit?
awful Irish skin. 81 degrees. I put that AC down to the temperature of Hoth, Daddy. You got to put a guy. You have to get on a tauntaun in my house.
You got to cut one open to stay warm in your house.
Nothing I like better than seeing the suit that's in charge of some billion-dollar corporation get hung by his balls. And it's because Roger Goodell is a phony. With all of this, I want to make the league safer, but I want to add 2 games to the regular season. Well, that's 2 more games of concussions, broken legs. Dumbbell.
Think all the money, though.
They don't care about that. They just want to move the Super Bowl to President's Day weekend.
Then don't publicly tell me you care about the player's health or the reputation of the league. That's all. Just stay quiet. Realize you're a league full of scumbags and stay quiet. But as soon as you open your mouth and you say, hey, we're honorable, we're this, we're family oriented, and you're getting guys concussed because you've made it into an 18-game regular season, then you're full of shit. And Goodell has been lying to us this entire time. Boy, am I excited for this, Peppy Ham.
You think he kills himself after he gets fired?
I do. Or I think you shoot him with a silencer like the end of The Departed. Just make sure you wear trash bags on your shoes, on these huge 13-foot Nikes.
And then leave a rat.
Ever see how wide Pepper's feet are?
I have big feet.
Jesus
That's the
Christ.
whole cock thing. It's all related.
It's the same thing.
I know.
Plank feet, plank dick. Telling you, man. Fucking Captain Hook put Pepper's dick on the side of his boat. Made Peter Pan walk off that shit. You know what I'm talking about, Sean Berry? Maybe I'm a little excited because of this Goodell thing. I just love when people in power get in trouble. I really do. Doesn't he remind you of Nixon, or is it just me? His middle name is not Milhouse, by the way. I just gave it to him.
He takes a helicopter everywhere, so that kind of, reminds me.
From now on, you're not going to be getting Roger Goodell to kick around anymore. They're the same guy, bros. They both believe that they're infallible, they both believe they're invincible, and they both had done whatever the fuck they do. Well, there are repercussions, my friend.
They both don't touch the Jews.
Pepper, please.
I'm just saying. You heard the Nixon tapes.
Pepper, please. Well, I did hear the Nixon tapes. You're right.
Come on.
Those tapes, are you referring to the HBO doc that just came out a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, that was
I've watched it like 9 times. At some points in the documentary, it's like the Richard Nixon tapes. Mm-hmm. At some point, you cannot believe that this guy was ever the president of the United States of America. Just by the way he talks.
Oh, Nixon's awesome.
He was batshit nuts. We could have been killed about 3 or 4 times just by a nuclear Armageddon because we had a psycho in the White House from 68 to 74.
He did open up negotiations with China, though. So.
He did. In fact, there are people in the Democratic and Republican Party that say he was maybe the most liberal president of the 20th century. That, today's modern Republican is so conservative that they would never open up trade talks or this or that to China.
Let's not talk about politics on this show.
All right, good point.
Or religion.
I'll tell you one thing, though, that welfare. I'll tell you one thing, I love welfare, Daddy.
Welfare is awesome.
I wish I was on it all the time. I do. I do.
That's not a live read.
Oh, okay.
You don't do. Yeah, this is for American welfare. Well, it's the lifeblood of Davey Mac. Yes, sir. He doesn't like to get a job, so he likes to stay at home and utilize the system.
Get your EBT cards here.
You know what you taxpayers are paying for? Davey Mac to stay at home and play Super Mario Kart on the new Nintendo Wii U. That's right. He's been really good at Super Mario Kart 8. And it's on your dime, taxpayers. It's welfare.com.
It's up to 8?
Super Mario Kart, baby. 8, Dad. 8!
I don't play many video games anymore.
I bought myself a Super Mario Kart hat. I was so excited for the... I did. It's got... The 8 looks like a racetrack, Pepper,
How much,
so it was cool.
how much did it cost?
How much did the thing cost? $49.99.
I rented it from the library.
I know you're lying.
No, I'm not lying. The
$50
8 looks like a racetrack. It's really awesome.
$50 Mario Kart hat.
Mario Kart, yeah, it's my favorite game.
Is it
Well, all Mario games are my favorite, but I like Mario Karts and then regular Mario Galaxy, Super Mario World,
I
whatever.
got those.
All of those I love.
Is it at least like a big hat? Keep the sun out.
A baseball hat, a little baseball hat that you wear. It says Super Mario 8, and the 8 is a blue racetrack. It looks
Why don't
awesome.
you ever wear it to here?
Maybe I will.
You got the
Eric,
wheel?
would that look good on TV? Yeah? We're not even on TV, you fucking liar. You're like Roger Goodell over there. What TV channel are we on? Who didn't tell me?
Esquire.
No, we have big news. We're going to actually be on NBC, 4 o'clock every single day.
Yeah.
Starting never. Actually, it'd be great if they put us on 4 and they're like, but we still like our 4 o'clock format from the 80s. You're going to be doing a Phil Donahue thing.
Yeah.
Where Pepper has to go out into the audience with the microphone. What do you think, you fucking asshole? What do you think about immigration, you dick?
Oh, it's the best
Oh, I
show
love to
ever.
get in people's faces.
This is the best show ever.
I just be sitting like, he doesn't mean it. He doesn't mean
Shut your mouth, Dave. I do mean
That's our audience, Pepper. They're our audience.
They know what they signed up for.
Hey, asshole, capital punishment. Should it exist in America, you fucking fruitcake?
Abortion. How many babies should I kill today?
Oh, my God.
I love this show. Can we do this show?
They did that to Mad Dog in the late 80s, early 90s. They gave him a show, but they gave him on the old sports channel. For those of you in New York and New Jersey and Connecticut, you remember before MSG and before the Yes Network, there was the sports channel. Both the Yankees and Mets were on it. Mad Dog had a show, and it was the Phil Donahue format. So he would go up to his audience and be like, what do you think about Don Mattingly's chances for the Hall of Fame? He'd stick the microphone in some guy's phone. Yeah, it would be like some guy named Vinny from Staten Island. He'd be like, I think he's going to make it, dog. Oh, that's it. Spill that beer all over Shano's computer.
Totally empty.
Spill that beer.
I did my job correctly.
Yeah, right. You just spilled beer all over Shano's keyboard.
I'll spill beer
and
all
the
over your
Ustream
dick.
audience. Yeah,
All
do
over
it.
your dick.
Do it. Then lick it off like Nick Cage and Leaving Las Vegas.
Oh, my God. That's
Hot. That was hot, right?
That was hot.
The only hot part about it was the alcohol. I didn't care about Elizabeth's shoes so much. I was just
That's
like,
weird.
look how beautiful that booze looks glistening in the sun. Then I was like, he's brilliant. He puts booze in shampoo bottles so he can still drink in the shower.
Yeah.
Damn, this alcoholic is savvy.
Shower booze.
He died at the end of that movie, too. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, I know.
I guess I'm supposed to say spoiler before.
Whatever.
Enough with Roger Goodell. Make Nick Cage the new NFL commissioner.
He
Ray Rice is out, bro!
He'd be perfect.
That was my Nick Cage impression. It was dead on. The Broncos took down the Colts 31-24. Though they were firmly ahead on Sunday night and did let the Colts sneak back into that game a little bit.
Yeah, their first half was amazing. Second half, not so much.
First half, they looked like the Broncos from last year. Then all of a sudden, second half, they look like the Broncos from the Super Bowl.
Well, look, like watching this game and seeing Peyton, and at least in the first half, just light him up. It was just a beatdown. Who cares? You know they're going to choke in the Super Bowl or the playoffs.
Yeah, well,
You
Peyton
just know it's going to happen.
Their defense, if they can hold up, Peyton on Sunday night was saying that his arm is stronger. That the receivers on the Broncos are telling him that his arm is stronger this year.
That makes sense. I mean, it's 2 years off of the surgery.
So I still like the Broncos. I got to tell you, the league, talent-wise, does not look that great this year. I watched almost every game via the DirecTV thing where I just put it on the actual game thing when there's 8 games being played. I was watching all of them, and I was a little bit disappointed in just the level of play, except for the Seahawks and the 49ers, who were utterly brilliant.
I like the Vikings. You watch the Vikings game?
Yeah, Vikings look sharp.
The Rams, though. Oh, Sean Hill already out there. Now they're bound to a third-string quarterback.
Steelers are supposed to be having a rebound year, and they needed till overtime to beat Brian Hoyer and the goddamn Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, again, Roethlisberger, it was kind of like a Broncos thing where they really dominated that first half, maybe a little bit into the second, and they fell apart. They slamming it back.
And also, Roy Shafe, you might enjoy this.
Go for it.
You know who Johnny Manziel is, Shafey Bake?
Yeah, the pasta guy.
No. I don't even know what the fuck that means.
Manzelli pasta. You never heard of
No,
it?
I don't. Just please.
Okay.
Please.
Continue, David.
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
Just try to keep it moving, baby.
Why do I go to him, Pep? Why do I make that mistake week in and week out?
I think you want it to happen now.
Manziel, Roy,
Yes.
is Johnny Football. He's the big star, right? Coming out of college.
All right.
I, on this show, 2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
said I am going to only call him Johnny Cleveland. A few days ago, he copied the name. He went to get Johnny Cleveland copyrighted. Bam! That tells me Johnny Football is listening to Davey Mac Sports Program.
And Johnny Football, let's roll some dollar bills, buddy.
He knows where his bread is buttered, too. I'm a Johnny Cleveland fan. I say start his ass. But Johnny Cleveland, I want some of that copyright money, you son of a bitch. That was my invention.
You earned it.
Second live read of the evening. Which one? Which one? LegalZoom.com. LegalZoom. You know, when you're planning for your future, you do financial planning. You get insurance, but to get real peace of mind, you got to make sure your family and finances are legally protected, Peppa.
So where do you turn for legal help you can trust? LegalZoom.com.
LegalZoom.com.
For over 13 years, they've been helping Americans get personalized wills, powers of attorney, and living trusts.
Okay.
LegalZoom also helps file LLCs, S corporations, and more to protect you against personal liability. The company was started by some of the best legal minds in the country, and they make it painless for you to get the legal protection you need. Have questions? You can always reach out to someone at LegalZoom, and they'll take you through the process, Dave.
They'll talk you through the process.
And they'll take you and talk you through the process.
Live read. Oh, you can get legal help through independent attorneys and self-help services at your direction. But they're not a law firm. For special savings, be sure to enter the code MAC, M-A-C, in the referral box at checkout. Go to LegalZoom.com today to protect your business and take control of your family's future. LegalZoom.com. I love LegalZoom. I am getting a will for you, Pepper, for when you die. I stand to get a lot of money.
How much cash you think?
$115,000. I've taken out a huge policy.
What are you going to spend it on?
I just need you to choke on your own vomit. It's a very specific policy. But if you do that, I'm getting $115K. So please, somehow think of it. You know, if you want to take your own, don't shoot yourself, baby. Don't throw yourself in front of a subway car. Don't jump off the GW bridge. Choke on your own vomit.
I'm going to jump off the 59th Street Bridge.
Can you at least be choking on your vomit while you do it?
Closer to home.
No. Yeah, I'm not going to like Jersey or Washington Heights to jump off a bridge.
You need to go to New Jersey, and I'm going to tell you why.
Why?
Governor Christie,
You'll want to kill
though
yourself. Yeah.
the country of America, the feds, have said that for whatever reason only Nevada can have sports betting. It's passed by New Jerseyans that we want sports betting. We already have gambling in Atlantic City. Why not have sports betting? Governor Christie said, screw the government. We are having sports betting, and he signed it today that New Jersey is going to legally have sports betting, though the government wants to shut it down.
Well, it's kind of like legal marijuana in Colorado, right?
Now,
It should be states' rights. You're absolutely right, Sean.
It's the same thing, right?
now
We might have to secede. And by the way, I'll be a foot soldier for Governor Christie. I'm not a Republican, but boy, do I love the fact that he's legalizing pot. He's legalizing gambling. He's doing weird shit where you can ship booze to New Jersey. It's like the only state in America where you can ship alcohol internationally to New Jersey. He just wants to make us he just wants it to be pirate land in New Jersey.
Now that it's technically legally sports betting's legal, is he going to open special sports betting parlors? Is it websites or is it the casinos?
The place by my house, Monmouth Racetrack, says they hope to get a football book up by this Sunday.
Oh my God!
That's why I said you have to move to New Jersey.
Guess we're all going to Monmouth.
You can live in the smoke zone. It's a 12-minute drive from my house to Monmouth Racetrack.
I don't have to pay rent, right?
And you think about it, don't we consider horse racing a sport? So there has been sports betting in New Jersey.
Sports
Even in
betting
New
is
York,
legal
then.
everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, excuse me, horse racing is legal everywhere. There's websites
Exactly.
that are legal to bet on for horse racing.
So that's my point.
That's what's always confused me. Why does horse racing get the pass? I don't know.
That's the issue. I mean, football is without question. I have a guy who is a bartender at the Dublin House, Johnny, and he's a great guy, Johnny Cleveland. Actually, he was known as Johnny Redbank back then.
Johnny Utah.
He is a professional gambler to compensate with his bartender thing. No, for real. Okay, I witnessed him going through he always would tell me his season was football. Though he's a brilliant horse track guy and makes money with the horses, he said, my season is football. So to not have football legalized in New Jersey made no sense whatsoever.
If he's a professional gambler, why is he also a bartender?
He's not a very good one.
So that doesn't make you a professional gambler. It makes you just a degenerate gambler.
Like you. Like Pepe Ham.
Exactly. I'm bad at it.
Why don't you get good? That'd be awesome.
Love to. That'd be awesome to be like a professional gambler and you're good at it and you make that money. Oh,
I would feel so awesome if I could make money on sports.
That's a great way to put it. I would feel awesome.
If I was like, I got a feeling that the Chargers are going to take down the Blazers, and it happened.
Is there anyone that actually does this for a living, makes money?
Yeah,
off
there's
sports?
people who actually. There's people.
Never heard of Jimmy the Greek, dude?
All right.
For real? No, I'm being serious. Jimmy the Greek got his job on CBS because he made money hand over fist picking horses and picking football, period. And then CBS hired him because he knew about football. And then, of course, there was a little comment, that we don't need to talk about.
People create companies where they all just pool their money and have like one guy as their gambler, and they have like computer programs and things like that to just like basically just bet college basketball and football.
Agreed 100%. In fact, I have a same guy. He goes by the name of Ace Rothstein, and he was an awesome bettor. Until for some reason he got his own talk show called Aces High. And he was supposed to be being quiet. And he decided to host a talk show.
I thought you were talking about the Black Sox for a second.
I love
Aces High.
Aces High. I love casino so much.
Live from Las Vegas, it's Aces High.
With
You know what's wrong with
Rothstein?
the Nevada State Gambling Commission?
I love when he starts yelling at the camera, because you guys don't have the right. You guys never saw
Ace,
Casino?
what are you doing?
Did you ever see Casino, Sean O'Barry?
I have, yeah.
Okay.
Isn't Rothstein also the name of the guy that threw the White Sox game?
You're
the Black Sox?
absolutely right.
That's what I was confused for a second.
I learned that from the
back.
movie The Great Gatsby.
I learned that from.
Yeah, I
Boardwalk
probably
Empire.
screwed up the casino guy's name. It was Ace, right?
It was Ace.
And what was his last name?
Freely.
What was his last name? Besides the guitarist for Kiss, what was Ace's last name?
Let me look.
I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. I wanna rock and roll all
It
night.
was Sam Ace Rothstein.
Party every day, yeah. That's the only part I know. You people gotta get out of the way. You go out every day. You drivers cry will drive me crazy. You keep on shouting, you keep on shouting. I wanna rock and roll all night. Pepper's playing cock. I wanna rock and roll all night. Pepper's playing cock. I rock and roll all night, party every day. Kiss live on the Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling from Glen to Glen.
So Yankees are done, right? I mean, there's no way they go to the playoffs.
Yankees are garbage. Shawno, you're the jinx of all jinx. You and your
Nope.
bad sports karma has
No.
destroyed my New York Yankees on Derek Jeter's final year.
It's you guys.
And he had the big day was on this past Sunday,
Yeah.
Derek Jeter Day, where they unveiled that the team will be wearing number 2 little emblems on their sleeves as if he died, ironically, of Lou Gehrig's disease. The fact that the guy's alive, playing with his teammates, and they're wearing number 2 freaks me out. I'm not going to lie.
It's just a weird decision.
You never saw the Bulls put 23 on their jersey. The Browns put 32 for Jim Brown. It's bizarre. It's weird. And it is a distraction.
He's wearing it too. That's the really weird thing.
Yeah, he's got 2 number 2s on him.
actually got it
I know.
on his
It's
sleeve.
it's a freak show in the Bronx. I'm going to tell you this. It will emerge, not this year, but a couple years from now, 3 years from now, when Jeter's gone, and it's just he's bought some island somewhere, and he's making
He's a heroin addict.
Yeah,
And he's
exactly. The way we envision him.
turns out to be gay for some reason.
Well, I don't know. But in any event, it will emerge that the Yankees and Joe Girardi and Brian Cashman made a little arrangement where they said, listen, don't say anybody don't say anything to anybody. we don't give a fuck about this season. It's all about Jeter. It's all about selling Jeter jerseys, making Jeter days, getting people in to see Jeter his last time. That's why, okay, I understand. He's still got to play shortstop. Does he have to hit second in the lineup? No. It's a symbolic gesture to say this is our guys. Has been our guy for 20 years. And I guarantee you, it will emerge that they essentially threw this season to give Jeter his proper send-off because there would be no reason to keep hitting him second. He can't hit right now.
Wouldn't a real proper send-off be get to the playoffs?
Yeah,
I think so.
You're thinking crazy. So
Yeah.
they had all their starting pitching injure themselves.
No, that's not what they have. People get hurt. They didn't have people underperform on purpose. But they did make an arrangement that say, listen, if the season goes south on us, we're not moving. We're going to keep Jeter at short. We're going to keep him batting second. That's it, and we're okay. And they probably told Joe Girardi, you know what, Joe? Don't sweat it if you don't make the playoffs. For the third time since 2008.
Girardi sucks.
Again, Torrey managed Yankees for 12 years. Missed the playoffs 0 times. We have one last live read here, Roy Shea. Hey, the first week of the NFL season is in the books, dogs. How did your fantasy football team do? Did you win cash? No? Don't make that mistake again. Sign up for FanDuel and win cash this weekend, Pepper.
Chris Prince from Detroit, he's an avid fantasy football player. He loves it. He's won over $656,000.
Whoa!
Playing fantasy sports at FanDuel.com.
Whoa!
Join him and the hundreds of thousands of other users who've already won money. I'm going to give you a tip for this weekend right now.
All right.
All right, look, you have a budget. It's a 1 week fantasy league. You're not in with a bunch of people.
All right.
You have a budget to build your team. I say the sneak play is pick up Jake Locker. They're playing Dallas, who doesn't have a defense, and he looked good against the Chiefs.
All right, Jake Locker.
Spend minimal money to
I'm
pick
picking him
up. So you spend a little bit of cash on Locker, and you pick up Demaryius Thomas and Megatron, and you're going to bank it up.
Thomas
and
is
you're gonna
good.
win a big bunch. You're going to win a bunch of money.
All right.
Look, FanDuel.com. It's a leader in 1 week fantasy football leagues for real money with immediate cash payouts.
What?
The money's real.
Real?
Entry fees start just $1. So you throw in $1 and you're in the league. No season-long commitment, no upfront fees. Play each week or whenever you want. It's all up to you. Set up new lineup each week and win every week if you're good enough, Dave.
Hey, FanDuel is paying out more than $10 million every week this NFL season. But you have to play to win, so sign up today. Go to FanDuel.com, click on the microphone in the upper right-hand corner, use the code DMS, Davey Mac Show, DMS, and sign up now. New user special, FanDuel will match your first deposit dollar up to $200. That's up to $200 free. Go ahead, Pepper.
Offer's only good for the first 50 people that use the code DMS. Don't forget to use the code DMS.
DMS.
FanDuel.com, where every week is a new season. That's FanDuel.com. Sign up today, FanDuel.com.
FanDuel.com.
Speaking of gambling, we got picks to make.
Let's make the picks. I do quickly want to say, if Notre Dame defeats Michigan State, get ready for another season of Irish miracles. And I am being dead serious. Pepe Hicks gave you a little thing. I'm giving you a tip. You know why? What does Notre Dame have in common with 2012, where they ran the regular season, as opposed to last year, where they weren't good? What do they have in common?
Hold on, let me think. They have a guy with a fake internet girlfriend?
No, Pepe. Manti Te'o has not rejoined Notre Dame.
He's still even on the Chargers?
Yeah, he is.
seeing
Everett
leprechauns
Golson, who was the quarterback then, just as a sophomore, then got suspended for a year for academic fraud, is now back, and he has looked sharp. And he looks good.
Attractive?
Hot. Picks?
All right.
It's time for your NFL picks. This is where you stand to lose a lot of money.
No, you made
if
money
you-
last week if you listen to me.
If you listen to Pepper or anyone on the show, you're going to lose money. Put your mortgage, but then expect your house to be bought by the bank.
Dude, the Seahawks covered last week. I called them. You called the Packers.
That's right. Awful. I was drunk as a skunk, though.
All right.
Game 1.
Thursday night football. Pittsburgh Steelers at the Baltimore Ravens.
Steelers at Ravens. Sean O'Barry.
Steelers
Score.
21. Ravens 6.
Roy Shave.
Ravens 6.
Steelers 21. You're just
Steelers
going to
21.
invert what Sean O said? Is that what you're going to do?
Yes.
And you're going to pretend that that's a real prediction.
All right. Steelers 21. Ravens 6.
The same thing. It's the same thing that Sean O said.
Well, there you go. That's my prediction. How about you, Pepper? Go on, Pepper.
Steelers should take this easily.
Yeah?
Steelers 20. Ravens 7.
The NFL, ladies and gentlemen, is filled with a lot of bad people. A lot of people with no conscience, which is why the evil Baltimore Ravens and their no consciences will defeat your Pittsburgh Steelers 24-21. Game 2, Pepe.
Sunday. The New England Patriots at the Minnesota Vikings. 0-1 New England Patriots at the 1-0 Minnesota Vikings.
Sean O'Barry.
Vikings 21. Patriots 6.
Same score as the Steelers. Ravens.
Why go to them?
Roy Shea.
Patriots 21-13.
All right, thank you, Roy. That was real.
My gut tells Minnesota Vikings. But
Let me guess. Your score's going to have a 21 in it.
Yeah, rip me off.
Like
why
every
don't you?
score that Sean O and Roy have said so far.
No, it won't.
Okay, good.
Because I actually care about this.
Good.
So I'm going to go against my instincts. I'm going to say Brady's pissed. New England Patriots. Where's 34?
Where's the
We were all waiting to hear you.
Minnesota Vikings 20. 34-20. Pats.
Where's the game?
In Minnesota.
Game is in Minnesota. You'd expect a good Viking team. They might go far this year, but they ain't beating the New England Patriots. Tom Brady comes bad. Back.
Comes bad.
He comes bad.
He comes bad.
He comes back. He's like Roddy Piper over here. He's angry. He's got the hair. He's got everything. Brady's going to kick ass this week. 41 Pats. 24 Vikings.
All right. It's going to be a fun one.
Damn
I'm betting
right
the over, bro.
Damn right it
I'm
is.
betting the over.
Bet the over, brother.
All right. 2 more games.
Game 3.
The Detroit Lions who
Detroit.
destroyed the Giants
Motown.
at the Carolina Panthers.
That's a good game.
I mean, the Panthers' defense is for real still.
Game's at Carolina.
In Carolina, yeah.
Sean O'Barry.
Detroit Lions are going down. It's the only game they're going to win this whole season against the Giants.
Let me guess.
Panthers 21.
6. Is that going to be the score?
What?
21-6?
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Lions are taking the Panthers. Rawr. 37-14.
Thanks for your animal impression. That's good. We've now developed into Sesame Street. Can you tell me what a duck says? What other noises do animals make?
Quack.
Okay. Thank you. Pepper.
Detroit ekes it out against the Panthers 24-23.
All right. I like Cam Newton. I like the Panthers. I like
Cam
where
Newton
they're
will be
going.
start. As far as I know, he'll be
He's back.
starting.
He's back this week, or at least that's what they say. His ribs have healed, and thus Cam Newton's going to put up some numbers. 28-24 Panthers. Last game, Pepe.
Monday Night Football.
Are you ready to have hot football?
The Philadelphia Eagles
Monday night party.
at Indianapolis Colts.
Eagles at the Colts. City of brotherly love versus the city with no nickname.
Colts.
Indianapolis.
Colt Town.
John O.
Eagles got this one.
21-6. Roy Shea.
A little birdie told me the Eagles are taking this, David. 43-19.
I need to know. I know this is a huge mistake. Who is your birdie? Your source?
I can't reveal that, David. I'm sorry.
That's 'cause
On to
there
you,
is no
Pepper.
one.
I think it was a
There's
play.
no one.
I think it was a play on words for Eagle. I thought that was the whole.
I don't know what he's talking about
I don't
anymore.
know either.
Indianapolis Colts 31. Philadelphia 21.
Pepper, straight ahead. What's the reason? You like the Colts? You just gave me shit for saying the Colts are going to make the Super Bowl.
But the Philadelphia's defense is suspect.
All right. I'm down in the NFC East, too. I just gave you my Colts team. Forget the NFC East this year. The Eagles will be your playoff team, but they're not going to do damage. It's a terrible division. Colts 38, Eagles 14. Blowout city. That'll do it, folks. That's it for us this evening. We are back next Wednesday Remember, our dates are our day of broadcast is now Wednesday, every night, 7:30 Eastern, on EastsideDaveCountry.com. Upload the show immediately afterwards. Chris Pepper Stanley, Sean O'Barry, Ron Schaefer, Eric Z, and me, Eastside Dave McDonald. Good night, everybody.
Yes, we did.